Everyone assumes the logic is simple. More peptides in the bottle means better results for your skin. That assumption feels obvious, it feels safe, and it is about to collapse completely under the science. This is the ordinary multi-peptide plus HA serum, 7 distinct peptide classes packed into one hyaluronic acid base, around $20. On paper, the most intelligent skincare bargain on the entire market. This is Elastin Skincare Restorative Skin Complex. Same peptide category on paper, $220. Sold through dermatology practices only. 10 times the price, and a completely different biological philosophy. Is the gap between these two bottles 10 times better ingredients, or 10 times better thinking about how skin actually works? That is the only question this duel is here to answer. Let us start with argireline, the ordinary's headline ingredient. Think of it as a molecular traffic cone, placed inside your nerve junction to physically block the signal that makes your facial muscle contract. Every time you smile, nerves fire an order through a tiny docking gate deep in your skin. Argireline floods that gate, jamming it shut. Less contraction, softer wrinkle. That is the entire mechanism. Jamming a gate requires enormous quantities of blocker. Imagine keeping a revolving door closed by throwing tennis balls at it. You need a relentless, continuous, massive supply to hold it permanently shut. Clinical evidence puts the effective dose around 10% of the formula. Not a trace, a structural flood. 1 in every 10 molecules in that bottle exists solely to block that one biological gate. The ordinary then adds 2 more gate blockers on top, one modeled on snake venom, one mimicking a natural nerve-calming compound. 3 independent blockers, 3 different doors, one shared goal: muscles that barely move. Then the formula pivots completely. The next group of ingredients are not blockers at all. They are builders. Tiny molecular telegrams sent directly to the cells that manufacture your skin's entire structural framework. These telegrams have a delivery problem. Your skin's outer surface is an oily wall, and the messages are water-based. The chemist wraps each one in a microscopic fatty coat, and it slips straight through. One telegram reaches one collagen-producing cell, knocks on the door, and that single knock triggers a factory-wide production order. Thousands of new structural fibers manufactured from a single delivered message. Biology at its most elegant. Beneath all that signaling sits a replica of your skin's own built-in hydration system. The exact cocktail of amino acids, natural salts, and organic compounds your skin already uses to hold moisture from within. Then, 2 sizes of hyaluronic acid. The large size parks at the surface like a water-filled cushion, giving immediate visible plumpness. The smaller size reaches slightly deeper. 2 sponges, 2 depths, 1 formula. By this point, the honest verdict on the ordinary multi-peptide plus HA serum is clear. For $20, this is a masterpiece of peptide engineering. Nothing in its price range comes close. Nothing. It's one gap, no sealing layer. In dry air, its water-attracting compounds can pull moisture outward rather than inward. Fix it with a barrier cream on top? Problem solved. $20. Game over, right? Wrong. Not because the formula fails, but because it broadcasts perfect signals into a room that cannot receive them. To understand why, we need to go inside the skin of someone over 40. What you are looking at is not skin. It is a crime scene. Years of sun exposure have activated molecular scissors inside your dermis, enzymes quietly shredding your collagen framework for decades. Subscribe now. Every Friday, we publish a duel like this one, and understanding your ingredients is the single most powerful decision you can make for your skin. Here is what nobody tells you. The reason serums stop working after 40 has almost nothing to do with the serum itself. It has everything to do with what is waiting underneath it. Here is the proof. Both formulas share the exact same builder molecule, identical structure. One costs $20, the other $200. The difference is not the ingredient, it is the sequence. Here is what makes this genuinely cruel. Those collagen fragments do not sit passively. They actively signal your skin's repair cells to halt new collagen production. Your old wreckage is silencing your future. Imagine a crew arriving with perfect blueprints at a site buried under a decade of rubble. No foundation can be laid. The building never rises. That is exactly your dermis when a peptide serum arrives. Every serum that simply signals build more collagen is handing blueprints to workers standing chest deep in debris. The ordinary's telegrams arrive perfectly written and land on a receiver that is buried and silent. Elastin Skincare Restorative Skin Complex was built around one ignored biological insight. Dredge the river before you stock it with fish. Clear the debris field completely before you signal any construction at all. Its core peptide pair wakes your skin's immune cleanup fleet, the macrophages, and dispatches them directly into the debris field to digest and dissolve the fragmented collagen that does not belong. Picture a river choked with sediment. Nothing grows. Send the right dredging signal, and the current shifts. Sediment lifts, clears, dissolves. The riverbed comes alive again. That is exactly what happens next. Only once the debris is cleared do those same peptides pivot to phase 2. They signal the collagen-producing cells to restart. Receivers are unburied, the signal lands on receptive tissue. Construction genuinely begins. This is a sequence no single job serum can deliver. Clearing calls one cellular team. Building calls another. Elastin runs both in order. That choreography is what every dollar above 20 is actually paying for. Then, elastin closes the gap the ordinary leaves open. It brings its own sealing layer, skin-identical fats, ceramides, and phospholipids, the biological equivalent of mortar pressed between the tiles of your outer barrier. It also targets something most formulas ignore, the fat cushion beneath your dermis. As that layer shrinks with age, skin above collapses inward. One specific peptide signals that cushion to biologically refill itself. Here is what most reviews miss. 2 antioxidant compounds intercept the UV-triggered free radicals that activate those molecular scissors before they ever start cutting. This formula does not just repair, it prevents the cycle. A mushroom extract spreads a water-trapping net across the skin surface, behaving like hyaluronic acid, but distributing further and more evenly. A vitamin B3 compound simultaneously triggers new barrier fat production from within. The entire formula is one unified cream. Every lipid, peptide, and antioxidant stabilize together into a single delivery system. Not a serum you need to seal, a complete environment that seals itself. The honest engineering verdict? The ordinary multi-peptide plus HA serum is one of the most intelligent products at its price point on the market. Add a barrier cream on top, it genuinely, substantially over-delivers. Elastin does not win on ingredient count. It wins on sequence. Dredge, then stock, rather than stocking a choked river. That logic is sound, but only matters if your river is actually choked. If your skin is younger, sun-protected, and your matrix is still intact, the ordinary is the correct answer. Your signals land on clean, receptive biological ground. $20. Genuinely, extraordinarily well spent. If your skin has years of real sun damage and your serums feel less effective, the debris hypothesis deserves attention. The problem may not be the formula. It may be what lies beneath. The price gap is not a statement about quality. It is a statement about which biological problem you actually have. One formula broadcasts signals brilliantly. The other prepares the ground so those signals land. Leave a comment. Team the ordinary? Maximum signals on a budget? Or Team Alliston? Clear the ground before you build? I read every single one. This debate is worth having.